Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to learn how to upload file to a Dataverse table in Power Automate desktop. So please watch this video till then so that you can understand it completely. And if you have not subscribed my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe it. So let's get started. Here you can see that I have created a table which is named as file uploads. And then I have file attachment column which will store the file. And then I have file name column, right? Now I will go to Power Automate desktop. In Power Automate desktop, under the Microsoft Dataverse, here you can see that diamond icon which shows that it is a premium connector, right? After this, what here we will do is we will use add a new row to Dataverse, right? And here first of all what you will have to do is you will have to create a connection, correct? So if you want to create the connection, you can click on connection references. If connection is not already created, you can click on add new connection and then create new, right? In my case, connection is already created. So I will just click on cancel. After this, I will choose the environment from here, right? For this, what I will do is I will click on this drop down and choose the environment. Here I have selected the environment. After that, I will search for the table name. I will click on this drop down and then here I will search for file uploads. This is my table, right? And after this, you will click on advanced. And here you have this file name, file upload, ID, import sequence number. So if you want to populate these fields, you can enter the value or you can just leave it as it is. In my case, what I will do is I will specify the file name. I will just name it as file1.xlsx and I will give the ID as 1 and then click on save. Now if I want to upload a file, first of all, I need to convert the file to the binary data, right? So what I will do is I will use the convert file to binary data action. I will drag and drop this action. After this, I will browse the file path. I will click on select file. Here you can see that I have given the file path and the data will be stored in the binary data variable. Then I will click on save. As you can see here that the file name here is challenge.xlsx, right? But while adding the row to the Dataverse table, I have specified file1.xlsx, right? So that file1.xlsx will be there in the Dataverse table, right? It does not matter what is the file name here while converting the file to the binary data, right? Now to upload the file, I will again go to Microsoft Dataverse and from here I will choose upload a file or an image to the selected environment. Here again I will choose the environment. The table name is file uploads and then here we have this row ID. Then I can give the column name here which is file attachment. In the row ID you will click on these variables, then go to create record with organization response. This is the variable which was created in the first action and then here I will choose file upload ID, right? And after that I will click on advanced. Here you can see that we can specify the content name if you want. So I will just give file1, but you can leave it as blank also. And in the content here you need to choose the binary data and then you will click on save and now I will run the bot. So first of all, it will add a row in the Dataverse table and then convert the file to the binary data and then upload that file to the Dataverse table. Here you can see the execution has completed successfully. Now I will go to Dataverse table. Here you can see that one row has been added to this table and now you can see that you have attachment icon here, right? and the file name is filename.xlsx, not challenge.xlsx, right? Now consider that you want to download this file. To download this file, what you need to do is, first of all, you need to list the rows. Here again, I will choose the environment and then table name. If you want to restrict the number of columns that will be retrieved from the Dataverse table, you can specify the column name in this field, which will be separated by comma, right? Here you can specify the rows that you want to filter, correct? So when you are giving the name of the column, you need to make sure that you are giving the logical name, and you can get the logical name from your Dataverse table in this way. You can click on your column and then click on edit table or edit column, and then here you can click on advanced options and just copy this name, right? If you give this name, it will not accept and generate the error, right? Now I will click on save. Now I will go to loops, and from here I will choose for each, and then I will choose list records with organization response and then dot value, and after this I will use download a file. Here again I will use the environment name, table name, you can get the row ID by clicking on these variables, go to current item, and then from here you can look for file upload ID, and then here you can choose the column name, which is file attachment, and then you can click on save. After this, you need to convert this to the file. So I will again look for binary, and from here I will choose convert binary data to file. Then from here I will choose get entity file image field content with organization response, and then here I will specify the file path. I have specified the file path, and here I will keep it as do nothing. So if file exists, it will not do anything. Then I will click on save, and then I will right click on this action and run. As you can see, the execution has completed successfully. Now I will check the file. Here you can see that one file has been created, which is named as downloaded file. I will open this file. As you can see, this is the data in the file. Now I will open that challenge.xlsx. Here you can see that this file also has the same data, right? This is how you can add a row in the Dataverse table and upload and download file in the Dataverse table in Power Automate Desktop. If you like this video, please click on the like button, and please subscribe my YouTube channel, and if you have any question, please post it in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.